He laughed when I said Imam. My father taught us that Imam is anyone that can lead his family in prayer or lead people in prayer, and it's a term that's given to the male for leadership because God put that in our nature. Yes. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. You heard the term shooting from the hips. You know, what Wallace asked me to do is to share 10 or 15 minutes. And I know I'm a tool over there, got her hooked. She won't hook him, but she'll hook me. So I'm going to try to give you 10 minutes regarding our trip to the White House. And we were the guests of this great organization, Religion for Peace. And they were guests at the White House that hosted this program, you know, for interfaith-based organization and neighborhood organizations. And this is Obama's administration's department that he established, and his deputy director, Mara Vanderslice, set this whole program up. And I think, like Walt said, we probably got about a week notice, maybe a week and a day notice. We found out on Friday or Thursday before the weekend it was supposed to happen. When we inquired, well, why such a short notice? They were like, this is my language, forgive me. Every time Dick and Harry they can come up talking about they the Mosque in the ministry of Deputy Muhammad. And it took them that long to filter down to find out the real ministry and the representatives of Imam Mohammed and the Mosque. In fact, we had one person who even had, once the Secret Service started, because you got to send in all your stuff, name, rank, serial number, etc., when they were putting an itinerary together. And they sent back and said, is this person with your group? I was like, no way. He said he was the assistant of Imam Deen. So it's something, man. But I tell you, it was a very overwhelming experience for me. When you're going through the screening process and you're coming up to the White House, and I'm looking at me, I'm like, here is old brother Robert 62X from Temple 27, who came through that doctrine of the black board or the white board, as the brother Imam Rasul said, up in the front. On one side, you had freedom, justice, and equality. On the other side, you had slavery, suffering, or death. Which one do you choose? Well, you know, we chose freedom, justice, and equality, and the rest is history. But I tell you, we got there that Wednesday. The program started that Thursday. And when we checked into the hotel, in our advanced itinerary or agenda, they said, okay, from 12 to 5, you'll be at the round table at the White House for the faith-based and neighborhood program, and to talk about the World Assembly with the Religion of Peace. And then there'd be a break, and then from 6:30 throughout 8:30 or something, we would be guests of the Royal Embassy of Saudi Arabia for a reception and a dinner. So we get there in the whole 9 yards. When we were checking in, Wallace, he said they give you these little letters when you check in and when you're with certain groups. And on it said, well, it's a dinner this Wednesday. And then Thursday morning at 8 o'clock, the meeting for the international trustees. And we're like, well, we're not international trustees. So we were just chilling. And then Wallace, me and Shakra Muslim, a lot of you know Shakra Muslim, we worked with the community service security component for Imam all these years. And he's a native son of Washington, D.C. He was with our party. Me and Shaka was in the room. Wallace came, he's right next door in the room. Right. He said, did they call you? Did they call you? And we said, no. He said, they want us over there now. It was probably about 10 after 8. And we're like, wow, we international trustees. And we were like walking distance to the White House, okay? And let me tell you, you're talking mega bucks. I always knew New York was top for the money, San Francisco, but D.C. is right up there. Just to give you an example, the valet parking to go in and out for your vehicle is $40 a day. Okay? So it ain't no joke. But we could walk to the White House, such an experience. And you know, that city was, the architecture of that city was developed by an African American. Is it Banneker? I think, yeah. Beautiful city. So we thank Allah we had Shaka with us, so he knew the routes and walked us on over there. And here we go. You go through the clearance and you get on the perimeter and you got to go through those little outside security checks. And those guys that are working security, trust me, they not your friend. They let you know I ain't your friend. I'm not smiling. They're looking at you like any second you may blow me up. Okay, and finally, the best thing in the world is once you've been through all these other clearance checks, when they say, okay, clear, and you go through the turnstile. Then there's another station you got to go through again. And I've seen these scenes in a lot of these movies, In the Line of Fire, Patriot Gang, pictures of the inside the White House and these checkpoints, but now I'm here. So we go in there, and interesting enough, the paper that they gave us in the room that they indicated that we'd be in, we go in there, and then while we walking all around, we don't see this room. Okay, we are in there, and then finally, this nice people, once you get in there, very congenial. One nice lady, she says, oh, come on. She goes around, she said, no, she said, there's no such room as this. So finally, she said, maybe they mean this room, and we go in there as our party. So it's a lot of stuff that goes on there, and I tell you, it was really beautiful. We go in, a lot of these dignitaries are around the room, and this is the part that's the international trustees. And to imagine this audience like this, there's chairs out there like that. Then up in here is like the round table, with tables, chairs, and seats here, and along here and around there. So we didn't know one lady, and she ended up being from England. She said, just take a seat at the table, take a seat at the table. So me and Wallace go up in there, we sit down, and finally they convened the meeting. And when they started, it was just amazing. The Secretary General, he started out, and he introduced my brother, that's a C. I don't have my notes with me. I didn't realize I was going to be doing this, so some of these names are escaping me. But then one brother, he said, let's do a silent moment like prayer. And then we had greetings from another Muslim. But I tell you, what was very profound was this Japanese delegation. But we go around the room introducing ourselves, and I'm sitting here, and Wallace is to my left. So I'm before Wallace, and I said, first of all, let's get one thing straight. I'm not a trustee, and they all kind of chuckled because they like, yeah, we know. And, but when I said I'm here, I was in the association of Imam Deen Mohammed, and when I said his name, the room just lit up, and I'm telling you, it was almost like a platoon of angels just took charge of the room. It almost seemed like they just levitated. I'm telling you, I know you said this is very spooky, but I'm telling you, those people, when I said his name, I said, I'm here. I said, I was in the association of Imam Deen Mohammed for 33 years. I served him, and I said, now I'm serving his son, who's the president of the Mosque here in the Ministry of Deen Mohammed. And I said, like the gentleman across the room who had said he's here with his boss, I said, I'm here with my boss, and I hear and I obey. Then Wallace's turn. He said something. He said, I'm here too. I hear and I obey as well. But when he introduced himself, then I'm telling you, the room seemed like it had levitated. And he said, I am the grandson of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, a great social reformer for the African American. And I'm saying this young man and brought Elijah Muhammad to the White House. And I'm telling you, man, and he went on to say some more about his father and how he to continue his mission and protect his legacy, and how his father can say so much with just little words. But I tell you, from that, once we went on, and they told us, they said, you here in this group, when we convened the next section, was 12 and 5, which what we thought we were there for, they said, we want you to act as ambassadors and leaders for this next group. And then that's when they brought in Obama's staff and all these government officials that from all over, it was hundreds of countries there, several ambassadors from the UN and from the other nations. And we talked about this World Assembly that they're going to be doing in September from the 17th to the 24th in this next December 2011. And they want us to be a part of it, and how they're going to start off the first day in the UN Plaza, because that's where their headquarters is, and then they're going to cross the river into New Jersey. And we had an opportunity to share our recent success in Somerset, New Jersey, with our convention, and I'm like, yeah, right, they already know that. That's probably why we was there in the White House. You never know, because they're going right back to New Jersey with this big international program. So as we're there, and people are coming in during this break, when the break, I'm telling you, it was like a receiving line of the people that wanted to meet and greet W.D. Muhammad to say. I'm telling you, they just wanted to have an audience with him, greet him, and give him salams. And people telling me, I'm saying, I was in Syria with Imam Muhammad. People coming up telling about how they traveled and been with Imam all over the world. It was so amazing to received the love and the respect. And once Wallace introduced himself at the International Trustees meeting, the Secretary General went on to say, he said, "We're very happy to have you here." He